Welcome to class. So today we're going to be reviewing multiplication of fractions before actually going to division of fractions. So we're going to do number 1. Oh yeah. And you might hear of a thing twice or 3 times, but if you hear a thing, that means okay. So if you hear 4 times, that means it's o'clock. 1 chime it's 15, 2 is 30, 3 is 45, and 4 is o'clock. So prepare for those things because it's 10:54. So 3/10 times 2 over 9. So that will equal 6 over 90, which is equal to 1 over 15. Number 2, 1/3 times 3 over 5. So that's 3 over 15, which is 1 over 5. Okay. Number 3, 4 over 5 divided by 5 over 8, which means it's 4 times 5 is 20, 5 times 8 is 40, which is equal to 1/2. Okay, so remember, you'll only multiply straight across, and then if you feel like you need some simplification, then simplify, okay? Okay. So, 7 times 2 is 14. And 10 times 14 is 140. Cancel that one, and it'll be 1 over 10. Number 5. So, 3 over 7 times 2 over 3. So it's 6 over 21. Okay. Number 6. Sorry. 3/4 times 1 over 9. So that's 3 over 36. Which is equal to 1 over 12. Number 8. Wait. Hold up. 7. So it's 10 over 15 times 6 is 90. Cancel that one is 1 over 9. Okay. Number 8. Finally, I'm starting to remember so in my memory. So 4 over 30. So 4 over 30, which is equal to 2 over 15. Okay. So number 9. Yes, I will pause at the chimes. Number 9. 3 over 4 times 2 over 3. So that's 3 times 2 is 6. Divided by 4 times 3 is 12. Which is equal to 1/2. Okay. 2 minutes. So, this is crazy. It gets crazy the harder you get. So, they set up all like that. I don't like it. Okay. Okay. So, number 10 is so 5 times 2 is 10 over 8 times 25 is 200. And now it would be 1 over 20. Yeah, one more problem and then we're gonna pause. So, yes. So, number 11. 4 over 6 times 3 over 8. So that's 4 times 3 is 12. Over 6 times 8 is 48. We're going to simplify that to being 1 over 4. Okay. And looks like we're going to have to pause there for a moment because the chime's about to ring any moment now. There it is. Hold on. Oh yeah, and at the end, but a clock, it has some special things. That's much better. The chime's still going. Sorry if it's ringing according to you. Okay, but we're going back to the video. Number 12. There we go. That was the end of it. So 5 over 7 times 3 over 6. So now we would do, okay, I don't know why. Okay, so number 12. 5 over 7 times 3 over 6 is 15 over 42. We could simplify that, I think. Yeah. So, we're going to divide that by 3. Divide that by 3, which is equal to 5 over 21. 42 divided by 3 is 14. Okay. 14. Number 13. We're going to do a different color here. So 13. So 2/7 times 21 over 14. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm gonna right here. So 2 times 21 is 42. And 7 over 14. Okay, I think I should know this by now, but 7 times 14 is 98. Okay, 98. 42 over 98. Okay, I'm gonna check to see if it needs simplified. And looks like it needs. Okay, so we're dividing this by 14 because it already did. It'll be 3 over 7. Number 14. 15 times 2 is 30. And 4 times 5 is 40. 30 over 40. Which means it's 3 over 4. 15. 1, 5. So, we're asked 2 problems. So, we're just going to do best ones in black. So, that's already numbered. Okay. So, 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 9 is 54. Looks like we can simplify that to 6 over 27. Now 6 times 1 is 6. 8 times 12 is 96. That would be 1 over 96 over 6. So 96 divided by 6. 16. So here are all of the answers. Some of them are pretty quite simplified. Some of them, yeah, the only problem that was already simplified was number 5, which is 6 over 21. So here are the answers from order. 1 over 15, 1 over 5, 1 over 2, 1 over 10, 6 over 21, 1 over 12, 1 over 9, 2 over 15, 1 over 2, 1 over 20, 1 over 4, 5 over 14, 3 over 7, 3 over 4, 6 over 27, 1 over 16. That's it for the intro part. Now let's go to section 1. We're at section 1 of dividing fractions. So, we're going to begin with a review of fractions. So, fractions are just is one number from a numerator and another number from a denominator. That's the brief description of what a fraction is. So, for instance, we have 3 over 4. Okay, 3/4 and 5 over 8. So, okay, so 4 and 8 are both classified as a numerator. Denominator. Okay. While these 2 other numbers, 3 and 5, are classified as numerators. Okay, so the top number of a fraction is a numerator, and the bottom number of a fraction is a denominator. Okay. So, yes. So, we're gonna in detail what a reciprocal is. a reciprocal is basically, okay, a reciprocal is used for dividing fractions, but it has, hold up. So a reciprocal is used for dividing fractions, but it's used to like flip the second fraction. So a reciprocal is used for dividing fractions, but used for changing the second fraction. So we're going to convert 2/3. So if anything, we're going to divide by 2/3, like for example, 4/5. We're going to change this fraction to 3/2. But why? Why is dividing the fraction the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, which is a second fraction? If you want, you could comment in the comment section. Okay, I'm not going to judge on the answers. So, we're going to change the 2/3 to a 3/2. But we're going to briefly discuss why in a moment. So, yeah, like I said. In the next section, we're going to basically like divide a slice of pizza or something. Yeah, I do not know. So, and then we're going to explain why dividing by a fraction is multiplying by its reciprocal in the second section. This is only section 1. We have 3 sections. Okay? Okay, but first we're going to wait until we hit the first chime of the 11 hour. Okay. Yes. But first I'm going to change the day. Oh yeah, I'm going to change the day. Alright guys, listen to the chime. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're at section 2. Yeah, this is my best thing for drawing a circle, so I'm gonna cut it in half. That's 1/2 of it. I'm gonna cut each half in half. That's a quarter. If I cut each half in half, that would be an eighth. But what happens if I divide every eighth? It would be 1/16. But explore more for more detailed stuff. So we have 1/16. So we're gonna do 1/16 of a pizza. This will be 1/16 each. Okay, so there are like 16/16, maybe a 15 or something. So yeah, 16/16. So what if instead of doing 1/16, we do an eighth? This is known as my fraction circle. This will be 1/8 each. Now explore more. So now what if we do 1/2? Wait, hold up. That's far too much. Okay, so this right there is my best drawing of a fraction circle, which I drew this in 3.5 minutes. Obviously, I know what a fraction means and what a fraction looks like. So, okay, yes. So, as always, dividing by a fraction is multiplying by a reciprocal because of its like visual. I don't know. So basically, a reciprocal is a fraction that's like flipped. Like for example, like 3/4 swapped. That's crazy. Maybe 2/3. Yeah, it's basically multiplying by a reciprocal means dividing by fraction. Only because it's because of a fraction and what and how it relates to others. I do not know yet. So, and now we're gonna go to section 3, which means I have to like delete all of this or something. See you in section 3. This is section 3 of a multiplying dividing fractions lesson. So we have 3 examples that I'm going to show you. So 2/3 divided by 4/5. Yes, this is still the lesson. I don't know. I erased it. Never put it back up. So how we're going to do this. Okay, so step 1. Keep first fraction. So 2/3. And then step 2. Change sign. And then, okay, so 2/3 times 5/4, which means step 3. Flip second only. Second fraction. So now we're ready to go. Or you can multiply it by cross multiplication. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. So I'm going to write it twice. This is basically the same equation. So here's method 1. And here's method 2. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so 2/3 divided by 4/5. So we're going to use cross multiplication. So 2, 5, 3, 4. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. Which method would you rather doing? Method 1 or method 2? Comment down below. Okay.